Today they estimate in America that 50% of every marriage will end in divorce. And people shrug their shoulders and go on with their coffee. There's no sense of the enormity of the situation that confronts us. You know the number one problem of this country, in my opinion? It's unparented children. I mean, you find economists and social legislators and others will have all sorts of solutions. But the root problem is parents are not parenting their children. And the most delinquent is first and foremost the men. You see, unfortunately, women's liberation has boomeranged. Women got liberated from their commitment to honor and obey their husbands, but their husbands got liberated from their commitment to stay with one woman. So they get married, the man gets tired of his wife and walks out, has no more obligation, and the woman is left struggling with 1 or 2 or 3 children to raise on her own. Who's lost? The woman. It's disastrous.
Yes, it is.
I have a deep concern in my heart for single mothers.
Yes, it is.
And I feel in a way the church does not do what it should be doing for single mothers.
Right.
Because pure religion and undefiled before God, James 1:27 says, is to visit the orphans and widows.
Yes.
And the church is not doing that. But let's consider the problem, the source of the problem. It's divorce. God says, I hate divorce because I want godly offspring. And I tell you, there's only one solution for juvenile delinquents. You can appoint a commission, you can investigate, you can appoint various government offices and functions, but there's only one solution. It's parents. There's nothing else can produce godly offspring but parents. If we abandon that, we've abandoned our children to the destroyer. It's interesting to me because we looked in Genesis chapter 1 and 2 and 3. We come to Malachi, which is the last book of the Old Covenant, and in time much later than the others. And God is still saying the same thing. He hasn't changed his mind. I'm looking for godly offspring. The union of one man with one woman.